If you are watching this, it is because you suspect something is wrong. You have followed the rules, you went to school, you got good grades, you secured a respectable job. You are saving 10% of your paycheck, and you are dutifully investing in a diversified portfolio of mutual funds. You are doing everything right, and yet, you are tired, you are anxious, and deep down, you know the math does not add up. You have been sold a script that promises if you sacrifice your life today, you will be rewarded with wealth when you are 65 years old. They call this the American dream. I call it a 40-year gamble. Welcome to the lab. Today, we are dismantling the most dangerous financial lie ever told, the slow lane. And we are going to replace it not with hope, but with mathematics. We are going to study the core philosophy of MJ DeMarco's The Millionaire Fastlane. This is not about get-rich-quick schemes. This is about get-rich-sure. Before we discuss money, we must define wealth. Society has conditioned you to believe wealth is material, a Bentley in the driveway, a Rolex on the wrist, a sprawling mansion. This is not wealth. This is often just debt disguised as success. True wealth is defined by the 3 F's. First, family. This is your relationships. A house full of expensive furniture is meaningless if it is empty of people who love you. Second, fitness. Your health. If you trade your vitality for money for 40 years, you cannot buy it back at the end. I have known billionaires who would trade their entire net worth to reverse a terminal diagnosis. Third, and most importantly for this channel, freedom. Freedom is the ability to live life on your terms. It is the liberty to say no. It is waking up in the morning and owning the next 24 hours of your existence. The problem with the standard path, the path most of you are on, is that it destroys freedom to buy stuff. You trade 5 days of slavery for 2 days of freedom on the weekend. That is a terrible trade. DeMarco categorizes society into 3 financial roadmaps. You need to be honest with yourself right now. Which one are you on? The first roadmap is the sidewalk. The sidewalker has no financial plan. They live for today. Their equation is simple. Income equals spending. If they earn $2,000, they spend $2,000. If they earn $20,000, they spend $20,000. Sidewalkers are not just poor people. There are income-rich sidewalkers. Doctors, lawyers, athletes who earn massive salaries but spend it all on leasing luxury cars and financing expensive vacations to look rich. They are one paycheck away from bankruptcy. They are slaves to their lifestyle. The second roadmap is the slow lane. This is the path of the middle class. The slow lane is deceptive because it sounds responsible. The slow laner sacrifices today for tomorrow. They are the people who say, I will skip the latte to save $3. They drive used cars. They work overtime. They trust their financial future to the stock market. The slow laner's soul is sold for a promise. Give me 40 years of your life, and I will give you a comfortable retirement in your wheelchair years. The third roadmap is the fast lane. The fast laner does not rely on a job. They do not rely on the stock market to make them rich. They rely on themselves. They are producers, not consumers. They build systems that generate income divorced from time. They understand that wealth is not a function of savings. It is a function of creating value. Why does the slow lane fail? It is not because the advice is bad. It is because the math is flawed. Let's look at the equation of the slow laner. Wealth equals job salary plus market investments. Let's break down job salary. Salary equals rate multiplied by hours. Here's the problem. Both of those variables are limited. Rate, your hourly wage or annual salary, is capped. You cannot realistically ask your boss for a 1,000% raise next week. The market value of your time has a ceiling. Hours is also capped. You only have 24 hours in a day. Even if you work every single second, you hit a limit. When you limit the variables in an equation, you limit the result. You cannot create explosive wealth with capped numbers. Now, let's look at the second part: market investments. This is compound interest. We are told it is the eighth wonder of the world. But compound interest requires two things: massive capital or massive time. If you invest $300 a month at an 8% return, you will be a millionaire in 40 years. Do you want to be a millionaire when you are old? Or do you want to be wealthy while you have the energy to travel, to build, to enjoy? The slow lane is a game of uncontrollable limited leverage. You have no control over your job security. You have no control over the stock market. You are sitting in the passenger seat of a car driven by strangers, hoping they don't crash. Now, let's look at the Fastlane equation. This is how I built my net worth, and this is how every self-made wealthy person I know did it. Wealth equals net profit plus asset value. Let's look at net profit first. Net profit equals units, sold multiplied by unit profit. Look at the variables. Units sold. Is there a limit? If you sell a software product, can you sell 10,000 units? Yes. Can you sell 1 million units? Yes. The market is the limit, and the market is global. Unit profit. Can you increase your price? Yes. Can you lower your costs? Yes. These variables are uncapped. This is what DeMarco calls the law of affection. To make millions, you must impact millions. But the real magic, the secret that the wealthy know and the middle class ignores, is the second part of the equation: asset value. When you have a job, your asset value is zero. You cannot sell your job. When you retire, your income stream dies. When you build a business, you are building an asset. Asset value equals net profit multiplied by industry multiplier. Let me explain the multiplier. In business, companies are valued at a multiple of their profit. If you have a business that makes $100,000 in profit, and the industry multiple is 6, that business is worth $600,000. Here is the power of the fast lane. If you are an employee and you want to buy a $60,000 car, you need to earn $60,000 after tax. That might take you a year of savings. If you are a fast laner and you want that same $60,000, you don't need to earn it in cash. You just need to increase your business value. If your multiple is 6, you only need to increase your annual profit by $10,000. 10,000 times 6 equals $60,000 in asset value. Do you see the leverage? A small increase in performance creates a massive increase in wealth. This is how people go from 0 to $10 million in 5 years. They are not saving pennies. They are building assets that the market values. So, how do you move from the slow lane to the fast lane? It starts with a mental shift. You must switch from being a consumer to a producer. Consumers eat pizza. Producers sell pizza. Consumers watch YouTube. Producers create videos. Consumers take loans. Producers sell bonds. When I started my journey, I stopped looking at the world as a catalog of things to buy. I started looking at it as a catalog of problems to solve. Every time you pay for something, you are solving a problem. You are hungry. You are bored. You are cold. Wealth is created by the person who solves that problem. Stop following your passion. Follow your passion is dangerous advice. The market does not care about your passion. The market cares about its problems. If your passion is knitting sweaters for cats, but nobody buys them, you have a hobby, not a business. Focus on need. Look for inconveniences. Look for things that are difficult, confusing, or painful. That is where the money is hiding. This is a lot to process. I am asking you to unlearn decades of programming. You might feel resistance. You might be thinking, but Victor, starting a business is risky. Is it? Is it riskier to control your own product, your own price, and your own future? Or is it riskier to rely on a single paycheck from a boss who can fire you tomorrow to save a decimal point on a quarterly report? I choose the risk I can control. Here is your mission for this week. I call it the roadmap audit. I want you to look at your income source. Write down the equation that governs your money. Is it wealth equals time times hourly rate? If it is, you are in the slow lane. Your challenge is to identify one way to detach your income from your time. You don't have to quit your job today, but you must start planting the seeds of a Fastlane tree. Can you create a digital product? Can you rent out an asset? Can you build a system? Stop waiting for the lottery. Stop waiting for the perfect time. The math is clear. Switch lanes. I will see you in the next video, where we will discuss CENTS, the 5 commandments that determine if a business will make you rich or just make you tired. Class dismissed.